What's up everybody, welcome to another Dokkan Battle video. So they've done a little mini update and they basically just swapped out the Dokkan event dungeon. Now they've added the Gogeta event, so now you can get those medals for the Gogetas that people have recently pulled, like my buddy Black Spotted Zebra. Still waiting on mine. The Beerus event is still up, but now they've also added the Super Strike Trunks event, and that's what we're going to be covering today. So heading into it, I actually don't have the Trunks, I'll have to grind that later, but for now we're going to take a look at the 25 stamina. I've already beaten it once, and pretty much one of the downfalls for this event is that he's a red type, and the reason why that's a downfall for him is there's two units that make this event pretty easy, in a sense, if I can find them. And I think y'all can guess who it is. So I do have one, and it's Kid Buu. Kid Buu helps out a lot. Which one is this one? Yeah, this one is the UR version, or the LR version actually, TUR, isn't it? Because he's 70% up. Yeah, so 70% up, which is obviously great, so now you don't need to have a full squad. Another one that wrecks him is Golden Frieza, the AGL type, for two reasons. One, his blocking skill, plus he's strong advantage, and the fact that he's a nuke leader. So as you can see, I'm not using a full squad. I'm taking Brawly Trunks, for obvious reasons. He's really good in this situation, since Golden Frieza does not change Rainbow into Blue, unlike the other nuke leaders. Mainly the Super Saiyan Blues. Actually, only the Super Saiyan Blues do that now. And I'm taking the GT Baby Vegeta as my hitter, or my main hitter, just because of the cost. I wanted to at least take 4 blue units with me. I didn't want to have too many Cybermen. So for this, I'm taking 4 heals, which is actually probably more than I need. A blue orb change oolong, which changes green to blue. And I'm bringing Baba items to negate supers. So let's go ahead and go into it. So it's relatively the same map, except there's no stop villain up top. And that makes a big deal because you can actually go up there to go after the key power-ups without having to worry about stopping and fighting an enemy before the main fight, which is what we're going to try to do. Because the obvious downside to the strategy is your key leaders are not being used, so you can't have that +6 that everyone would love with double Gogeta lead or something. So in a way, you could also nuke him if you wanted to, but I'm not utilizing that strategy. I'd just rather do this. This is probably easier for most people anyway. So here we can go ahead and have baby Vegeta go ahead and have his super right away, I think. Yeah, that should be more than enough. I don't know if that's going to kill him. You fight, just the same as other Super Strike events. You fight 2 forms, his normal form and then his Super Strike form. Okay, not quite enough. Of course, Yamcha does no damage. I think he does less damage than the Cyberman does. So sad. I'm not gonna waste my item yet. I'm just gonna try to get through this without having to use, hopefully, any items. I should have changed that, I just noticed that. Hopefully he doesn't super here. Whew. Alright, so scratch that. I am gonna have to heal. Gonna have to heal because I'm an idiot. Alright, so let's do this. Alright, Trunks is gonna block and we're gonna finish him off with Vegeta. That should be more than enough. Then we'll fight the second form. Conversely, you know, if you wanted to, you could go for the nuking route, or not even nuking route, and go with double AGL if you wanted to. Because then you could have two blockers. The only thing is, I like the Kid Boost strategy because of this right here. So I get, you know, almost up to 70k with only, you know, 4 of my own units. So we're going to go ahead and pop one of the blues here. It's not going to be quite as potent, but I want to go ahead and get one super off here at least. I'm just going to drag this down and try to leave the rainbow orbs there, so that when Trunks pops up you can change those all to blue. Ooh, this one's going to be tough. Let's go ahead and have no supers, please. Okay, if he's not throwing a super, I think that should be enough to hold him off. Wow, it just barely held on. And drained to 0. I'll go ahead and pop it. Give me about a few more orbs to work with here. We'll give this to Boo. See if we can do some damage here. Got a good amount of blues coming up. This should probably get him down to the first life bar, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately we were below 50% when Frieza popped up on the screen, that's why it was still doing a lot of damage to him. Alright, let's see how much damage Vegeta can do here. I can actually try to set up some blues here. Hold on. Yes. Just enough. Of course, we're below again, so we're gonna have to use another heal. Yeah, this time around the fight wasn't quite as optimal as last time I did it, but it's alright. Of course, optimally, I'd like to not have to use so many heals. There we go. Perfect. That should definitely kill him now. And there you go. So that's the fight. It's not too difficult, because there's a lot of really good blue units, like, you know, the Brawly Batch Trunks, I think almost everybody has. This was the April Fool's Yamcha. Granted, if you didn't Dokkan Awaken him, he could actually do some damage. The Baby Vegeta was a free unit from the GT event that I think is still up right now, so if you haven't gotten him, you should go ahead and try to get him just, you know, for anything. For this event, he's pretty good. Golden Frieza, you should probably see some people popping up with Golden Frieza friends if you don't have him for yourself. And then, you know, if you do have him, I would say look for a Kid Buu lead. You know, even if he's not a TUR LR, he's still a 50% HP buff, even in his like SSR form. So he's pretty good for this event, I think. Especially if he's going to be throwing supers, it definitely helps out a lot, especially if you don't have a full squad. But that's about it. So if you have any questions or comments, feel free to do so below. I'll be streaming later today. We'll be taking a look at, you know, this event. I'll probably be grinding, trying to get, you know, at least one Trunks, so I can add to my collection. And that's about it. So thanks for watching, guys.